Alrighty, we just did new motor mounts on the Datsun. There's one. Let's go around to this side. Surprisingly, this was the more difficult side, even though there's no intake or exhaust. But yeah, we did these because the motor did actually have a lot of rock to it as you rev, which is a little bit weird for a straight six. But yeah, they were all kind of like this, where they had devulcanized from the steel. So before, I could really wiggle this motor, and now I wiggle the car. So that's good. Then we'll do our transmission mount next, as that's also kind of dicked, as it's completely collapsed on one side. So we just actually ran a little weld, or I ran a little weld on it, and to kind of secure it in the meantime. But yeah, got super sketchy because this car has a front hood. We have an engine crane, and my jack is too big to fit under the car. So, well, to fit to the motor. I mean, I can get it under to lift the car up, but because it's fairly low pro jack. So I had to put a beam across here and then ratchet strap the motor. So 10 out of 10 for sketchy. Didn't film it as I wasn't really wanting to film my death if it went sour. But yeah, now we'll do the transmission mount. But this we can lift the car in the air and it'll be pretty fucking easy. So yeah, come along for the ride. Alrighty, so we're doing the trans mount. As you can see, I've got another sketchy setup holding this up. But yeah, this is the old mount. We've got no gap up here. It's pretty slid down. We grab the new one, and we can shove a whole finger in there. So it was definitely drooping down, and with the motor mounts being worn, it could definitely walk quite a bit. But this is way easier because we're under the car. We can get to everything quite easily. So one of the things we're gonna do is just put never sees on everything we can, especially up in here, just where those bushings are gonna rub the actual arm itself. These ones actually seem like they're in alright shape. I think someone actually did these bushings, motor mounts, and the transmission mount when they did the full resto in the early 2000s or 90s or whenever the hell it was done, and they've since failed because everything's held in with oversized lock washers. So kind of has a good chance, because I doubt Nissan would have used fucking lock washers on anything, let alone oversized one. But you never know. Now I believe it was like this because of the backside where the weld is. So, well, this is going much better than the motor mounts because these are actually lining up with the bolt holes. So +1 on that. There we go. These have an actual slot that they can slide into. So there we go. That's good and tight. A little bit of never sees on there. Just where there's metal on metal kind of riding. It'll one, quieten it down if there's any squeaks, and two, it'll actually stop any sort of contaminated water and shit getting in between and then causing issues because of that. So, and again, just put a bit of never sees around there. Doesn't have to be a lot, but need something. So needs an actual nice little castled bolt. That goes there. Oh, that's because I put it on backwards. No, I didn't. That's the way it goes on. Alrighty. Wow, major gap difference. Still got a little bit of movement, but she is way more solid. Come with me. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, because before we were collapsed down to here to the point where I could weld it because it was wiggling so much. And now, if we put my high bar in here, we do get our movement like we're supposed to get a little bit for that shock load protection. But that should really eliminate a lot of the twist that we were getting. And now it's going to stop, hopefully, everything else hitting. So, I mean, this is probably another one up for... Whoa. Still got the tip. Alright. So, yeah. I'll show you the next bushings we're going to do. If you come around. It's going to be these mustache bar ones, because we are still getting a little bit of twisting in the diff. Actually, it's probably due to these bolts being, or nuts being loose, because I got like a good full turn out of them before they bottomed out, or actually torqued and got some tightness, so the diff was kind of walking. But yeah, I think once we do that and that, it's going to be good to go. We're not going to touch these ones, because there's a bolt that runs through, and they're known for, or maybe it's this bolt here. This bolt here, they're known for shearing or galling up and getting stuck in there, and I don't want to deal with that. So, yeah. There we go. 3 more bushings done, and I mean, there's only about 6 or 7 more on the car until everything's new. So, yeah. Calling this one a success. Other than that, smell you later.